Welcome back to Loughborough University and BUCS Big Wednesday 2026. The cup final of the Rugby League is just a few minutes away, and if you needed any indication of what a pedigree matchup we have for you this afternoon, let me take you through the stats. The last 10 years, every single final at BUCS Big Wednesday has been a matchup between Leeds Beckett and Northumbria University. Leeds Beckett winning the first two of those in 2015 and 2016 before the first of a Northumbria three-peat. 2017, 18 and 19 they won it, interrupted only by COVID in 2020 and 21 before another Northumbria three-peat. Just the 9 points between them in 2022, 4 points between them in 23 before Northumbria ran away with it 34 points to nil in 2024. Leeds Beckett needed a response, they needed an answer, and boy did they bring it in 2025. A 26-16 win in this match as part of a league and cup double. They won everything going for them in 2025, just as Northumbria did the year before. That year before, Northumbria won the trophy as well. The Twos beating Loughborough. The Twos have just beaten Nottingham Trent in the trophy final. A stunning 50 points to 12. Not only will that give the university from the northeast a great deal of momentum, maybe a lucky omen for them as well, as they look to get back to winning ways at BUCS Big Wednesday in the Rugby League Trophy. I'm Will Shepherd. I'll be taking you through the next pulsating 80 minutes of action here from one of the great sites of university sport in the country, as BUCS delivers Big Wednesday once again in partnership with Milk Every Moment. BUCS are proud to be promoting the Milk Every Moment campaign. Of course, milk can make a great post-match drink due to it being a natural source of high-quality protein. So I'm in no doubt that Northumbria Twos and Nottingham Trent will have taken on their milk following their trophy final. It kicked off at 3 p.m, finished just under an hour ago. And the milk will be waiting for Northumbria Ones and Leeds Beckett at the conclusion of this cup final. BUCS also partnering with Subway. Subway proud to be involved with university sport, backing student sport, the next generation of athletes, and they hope that everyone watching the live stream across 16 different sports involving 60 different teams over 2 days of action will enjoy the sport that they see. They wish the best of luck to everybody competing in this wonderful event. Northumbria against Leeds Beckett, the cup final of the Rugby League, just a few minutes away. Both sides had a bye in the quarter-final and had a home semi-final. Northumbria managing, thanks to their league performance, to avoid Loughborough. They won 52-10 over Exeter. Loughborough took the trip to Leeds Beckett and came up short 34-24, ensuring that we would have yet another matchup between these two Northern University powerhouses. Kickoff in this cup final being pushed back to 5:45. Just going to take a short break as Northumbria and Leeds Beckett get themselves ready on the first 15 rugby pitch here at Loughborough University. So a short break and we will be back with you very shortly for this mouth-watering matchup.
Stomp your feet, shake the stands, make some noise. This is your chance. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Man like candy in the summer, don't act like a bummer. Got him moving through the night time, and she's sour like a right line. And she mighty fine, so let's move it. And we get it two-stepping like we three-footed. Got me feeling like I'm in my new prime. Let's get it all right, all right. I just wanna have some fun, I wanna have some fun tonight, yeah. I just wanna have some fun, have some fun, have some fun tonight. So let's move it. Pick a poison like a venom. Got me rocking out denim. Got her moving through the night time. Like it's the only one we gonna find. I just wanna have some fun. I wanna have some fun tonight. Yeah. I just wanna have some fun. I wanna have some fun tonight. Yeah. I just wanna have some fun. I wanna have some fun tonight. Yeah. I just wanna have some fun. Have some fun. Have some fun tonight. So let's move it. So let's move it. But now I'll rise above you. Light a cigarette just so I can breathe. 700 feet off the coast of Greece. No reservation, pull it 20 deep. I would trade it all just to be at peace. I got real habits, summer snowmobile, attic chill, paddock steel. When I feel panic, throw a bill at it, problem, throw a pill at it, steal at it, sign another deal at it. And I can't believe everybody gets a drink for free. So give me one more round. No cover fee, and the gates of hell, no VIP. Everybody waits in line. So give me something. Light a cigarette just so I can breathe. Give me something. I'm a silly siren, king of human need. Give me something. Whiskey lullaby just to fall asleep. Give me something. And it's what I want, it ain't what I need. Got everything, guess I'm hard to please. I would trade my life just to be at peace.
They've done it again, and they've done it in style.
So hard to please. I would trade my life just to be at peace.
Finally, the brothers are the BUCS Super Rugby champions.
Well, here we go. We wanted to keep you waiting just a little longer for this mouth-watering clash at Loughborough University. BUCS Big Wednesday reaches the cup final stage of the Rugby League. The two biggest teams in the country going head-to-head. Northumbria against Leeds Beckett. Not only did the two sides finish in positions 1 and 2 of the league this year, but they have faced off in every single Big Wednesday cup final for the last 10 years. Leeds winning the first two, then a couple of three-peats for Northumbria, separated only by the 2 years of COVID. Leeds came roaring back last year, a year in which they won everything to replicate the success of Northumbria in 2024. In 2024, not only did Northumbria get the triple, League, Cup and Nines, but their twos also won the trophy at BUCS Big Wednesday. That happened an hour ago here. Northumbria twos beating Nottingham Trent 50 points to 12. A good omen for Northumbria in what has been a fairly flawless year so far. It could well be the case. Leeds Beckett, however, have one final opportunity to put the disappointment of coming up short to Northumbria in the league behind them and hold on to their Big Wednesday Cup crown. The referees have taken to the field. Here come Leeds Beckett. It's a purple strip, but it is not the purple strip of the home side here at Loughborough University. They lost to Leeds Beckett in the semi-final, 34-24, the winning score for Beckett in that knockout clash, having had a bye through the quarter-final. Northumbria, they also were at home in the semi. They triumphed over Exeter. Like Loughborough and Leeds Beckett, fighting on two fronts as far as the big codes of rugby are concerned at university level. We have teams in BUCS Super Rugby as well as the top table of Rugby League. Northumbria, they used to be represented in BUCS Super Rugby. Now it is the Rugby League side that really flies the flag for the university from the northeast. Our players have taken to the pitch amid the flares and the fireworks. All the atmosphere being added here at Loughborough University. But for the next 80 minutes, all of the energy, all of the pressure, all of the tension is going to come from the 26 men on the park. Leeds Beckett, the defending champions. Northumbria University, the league winners this season. It will be Northumbria that will receive the ball first from the kickoff. They're all black strip. Giving them the ultra-professional look. Will exemplify their ultra-professional approach to the big dance.
Northumbria wearing number 1, Jake Dickinson, number 2, Ben McCall, number 3, Oscar Duran, is replaced by number 18, Zach Martin.
It is the BUCS Big Wednesday Rugby League Cup final. It is, of course, Leeds Beckett and Northumbria University. The ball allowed to bounce, but so much power put on the opening run from Northumbria. There are the tackles to meet it from Beckett. The two sides showing straight away that neither is going to give the other an inch as Beckett starts to drive Northumbria back. Northumbria just managing to get the ball out the tackle there and gain a couple of metres as they were starting to be driven back inside their first 20. Now they break out of it, 30 metres from their line, 70 to go, and powering up towards halfway. Big carry from Lewis Peacock, and yes, before you ask, it is the son of the famous Jamie Peacock. There's the kick ahead from Northumbria, down into the corner. Beckett content to let it bounce out. Northumbria's first set comes to an end, no score on the board, but finishing in a promising position. They will be more than happy with that as an opener. What can Beckett do in response? Jinking round and getting the first call of the game in their favour. Northumbria sent backwards. And they may well have their twos on the sideline to support, but the cheers around first 15 rugby pitch here at Loughborough University tells you that Beckett are not wanting for supporters themselves. 50 metres out from the line. Beckett take the tap. There's Peacock with the tackle on his opposite number. Lowry just managing to get the better of the battle on that occasion. Options. Humphrey. Goes left on this occasion. Looking for the overlap, but met brilliantly by Northumbria. Hung over one further. And now the chip ahead. Difficult ball to deal with. Roars from Leeds. And Siddle is pinned on his try line. Now Northumbria start to break away from the whitewash. Fighting back to their feet. As Beckett try and slow this down. In goes Dickinson. Northumbria racing through this set of 6. Here's the final tackle. What threat can they pose? Well, they go long and flat and for the corner. Good gain for Northumbria. Both sides more or less going from one end to the other on their opening sets, and Northumbria repeat it with their second. Tom Delaney is the man with no number there, rolling the ball back. Selected for Yorkshire in the Uni Interregionals earlier this year and scored for them as well in their match against the North East. Plenty of players on both sides featuring in that contest. As Delaney tries to sneak forward a little bit, gets the whistle as well. Not a dissimilar position to the last penalty awarded Leeds direction. Just get a sense of the tricky winds the two sides are having to deal with. Weather has changed countless times today, but the darkness and the rain looks like it might be setting in for a little while here. Neither of the teams will mind that. They made it tough stuff. They're used to dealing with conditions like this, as Beckett just about cling on to that through their captain Stevenson. Still they come to the short side. Big hit. That was to the head of Ben Grindley-Roberts. He's back to his feet. There's the standoff. Former England Unis representative. Once again, Delaney will be tasked with nudging his side a little bit closer towards the Northumbrian try line. A third set for Beckett begins. Matawa sends it in field. But immediately, Northumbria wrest possession back. You can see what that means to Northumbria. Just as Beckett might have felt that they were starting to get the decisions, to get the momentum, and had the chance to open the scoring in this cup final, Northumbria stopped them. And they will have the feed. Branson, the captain, puts it in and quickly out to the near side through Dickinson. Just clinging on in the tackle is Elliot Mills of Beckett. Support coming in from Slater of London Broncos. Northumbria fighting back to keep this play moving forward. Snagged around halfway. Still tackles left in the set. And now, coming down the short side, darting it forwards off the boot. Chase from McCall on the kick of Lawther, but Beckett dealt with it comfortably. Matawa. Matawa appealing that the ball had been ripped away from him forwards on the ground there, but the referee seeing things differently. And moments after Northumbria fed just in front of their own line, they're going to do it again 20 metres from Beckett's try line. Calvert and Hope lined up on the near side. Northumbria went the other way. Perhaps not the right decision, just couldn't be held onto, and so Beckett, a lucky escape there. Tawa, so often used as an early strike weapon. Siddle involved in 2 tackles in a row there for Northumbria. As Beckett starts to spread the ball, Delaney with space. Up and over the halfway line now. Quick ball needed for Beckett. Northumbria still herring backwards. Again, the move breaking down. Just when one team thought they had the momentum, the conditions perhaps are playing a bit of a part. Slippy ball, harder to hold on to. Northumbria, well, they'll have the opportunity to go back over the lines that they fluffed 40 odd metres downfield. Go the same way. Slater, Birch I should say. Lawther. Pushes one tackler off, and then under the attentions of 3 more, gets the offload away to Birch. Birch combining on multiple occasions in this area of the field. Pomfrey just clinging on there in the tackle. 20 out now, Northumbria. Looking for options. Cutting back inside. Content to keep the ball. Centre field for the time being. Now they start to work it through Hanson and Dickinson. And a fresh set of 6. Just 5 out. Vital that they score here. Vital that they hammer home the advantage. Bumping through the tackles. Lowry. So close he could almost have reached out and dinked the ball over the line with a big hand. Play is called back. Northumbria will maintain possession. It will give Beckett a chance to just themselves a little better set defensively. Maybe were in those last couple of tackles. Now the offload. Stepping back inside is McCall. Good pace put onto the ball. Still the Beckett tackles are solid. Sniping. Still short. Beckett throwing themselves onto the ball and getting the turnover. Wonderful defence from Delaney. Now Northumbria looking to drive Beckett back and over the line. The referee has confirmed that Matawa has gone over, got the ball down over the line in the final last year. And it's the wrong end of the pitch as far as he is concerned. So Delaney is going to have to send this one downfield from the goal line dropout. Here come Northumbria, thumping through. It's Tyler Walton. And then possession surrendered. Both sides with plenty to say to the referee and his assistants at this point in time. Lowry in particular, club president of Northumbria University, and man who doesn't have to travel far to get to his lectures. He's from Gateshead originally. You can be pretty confident he will be in the refs here all evening long. Good first tackle from Northumbria. Keeping Beckett honest on the first 2 and nearly getting hands on ball as well, but just overstepping the line. The penalty counts very much in favour of Leeds Beckett. 15 minutes into the contest. Despite that, Beckett, like Northumbria, yet to get any points on the board. And that kick for touch, well, it certainly ended up behind the point that Delaney kicked it from by the time it landed. As it crossed the sideline, it was just about ahead. The wind really blowing in Northumbria's favour for the time being. It means the rain is right in the eyes of the Beckett players. Big hits. Positive opener to the set. It's Beckett now spread it. Caroline Hines, another former Bronco. And there's Beckett side, who tries to find the space, darting back in field. Another penalty to Beckett. Northumbria need to sort out their tackle technique. The latest to be pinged is Tyler Walton. An interchange in the semi-final earned his place in the starting 13 for this final. It was not for tackles like that. Northumbria 0, Leeds Beckett 0. Past the quarter hour mark. And there's becoming a bit of a theme. Leeds Beckett enjoying repeated sets as they make their way down to 22 out from the Northumbrian line. They go short side, and Slater nearly slipping through. On to Mills. Mills drops the ball off, and Northumbrian tackles are there to prevent any loss of yards. Hands could find the overlap here. Matawa, and then goes in and back out of Cam Cullen's grasp, but it is a fresh set of 6. And without much ground lost either. Matawa keeps his feet. He's going to arc back round and thunder into the defence. Loose ball. Northumbria quickest to it. Again, they hold out. Trying to burst through those tackles. Keep it tight around the ruck. Stutter step, but we're not going to be fooled by that. Siddle, he can't find a way through on the far side. Now picking and going, and a little kick ahead. It's just going to beat McCall to the sideline. But bright play from Northumbria after a spell in defence. Started the Leeds end of the pitch and ended just metres in front of their own try line, with more penalties awarded to Beckett. So Beckett begin again. The question is, will they just get 6? Or will the referee's whistle again see them awarded with more? And for the time being, it's them being held back. The wrong side of the referee's decisions. They do maintain possession. Delaney. Just looks such a danger every time he's on the ball. And it is again penalty to Beckett. Delaney described by head coach Mark Buttrell as one of their weapons this year, someone who's massively brought into what the programme stands for, what it's trying to achieve. After all pre-match, also had some really positive words about the opposing programme. Said that while some people may grumble about another Northumbria Leeds Beckett final, the reality is these are the two universities investing most into the growth and development of student rugby league and indeed the sport in general. So there's a reflection of the staff and the players, the two setups. It sees them once again contesting this cup final. 0-0 between them. As we move to the second quarter of the match. Delaney kicks forward, hit late. Northumbria scoop it up. There's the whistle. Delaney still down. And of course, the first concern is that Delaney is able to get back to his feet. Decision to be made here for the referee. Whether it is just a penalty or whether that late hit warrants something more. Stevenson, like any good captain, having a word with the referee to give his side's account. And Delaney on one knee, receiving treatment. Positive signs, but here we'll see it again. Left clapping. Evan Loughborough, I should say, sorry. Beckett, the man to put in that tackle. You can see there just on the far right of your shot, Delaney getting back to his feet, fit enough to continue in this grand final. Stevenson, ball in hand, listens to the final decision of the referee. As the rain continues to come down here at Loughborough University. Just a penalty remains, but Beckett inside 20 with a chance to score first in this game. Testament to how evenly matched these two rugby league superpower universities are. No one has been able to find their way over yet, despite the runs of players like Lewis Peacock for Beckett. Good signs from the Yorkshire side here. 5 out now. On they go, cutting back inside through the captain Stevenson. Northumbria holding him up. Stevenson still driving forwards. Northumbria want him to be carried over the line. Not going to get him there. Oh, just dropped off Beckett. They needed deftness. They needed silky hands there to try and cut back through the line. When you've been playing such a high-powered, high-intensity game, it can be very difficult sometimes to catch those dinky little passes. And so another attack comes to an end. The score at 0-0. Northumbria playing out from in front of their own goal line. Every time they've done this, they have finished up right down at Leeds Beckett end of the field. And a rare occurrence this. It's Northumbria get the call. Almost looked like a deliberate decision to hook the kick over the sideline there, not to worry about trying to gain ground with the difficulty of this wind. Northumbria content to run it at Leeds, and well, you can see why with half breaks like that. Linton, the man through the middle. A very flat pass. Keeps this move going forwards through Gibson, who steps back inside. He's caught by his opposite number, Chadwick. 20 out now. Lowry again. Oh, that's a great cutback line from Northumbria. takes them to within inches of the line. Gibson really well, and then Lowry spinning back the other way. The opening score for Northumbria University, and they celebrate it like it's the winning one. So hard earned was that try. Delight from Northumbria. No sense of panic from Beckett. They know that they are Northumbria's equal in this match so far. Falling 4 behind on the scoreboard does not change that in their mindset. The momentum arguably has been with them, but for Northumbria, that will make that try all the sweeter. Despite the decisions, despite the time in possession, they are the ones that now lead. Dickinson lining up a conversion attempt from directly in front. He was never going to fail to split the uprights. Northumbria 6, Leeds Beckett 0. As we see once again, Northumbria had got so close. Bumping off the tackle of Humphrey, spinning back to his left-hand side and in under the sticks for the first score and the first lead of this cup final here at Loughborough University. The wind only getting stronger, the rain only getting harder. And Beckett have another 12.5 minutes of playing into both of those elements. So they now chase their way back into this match. 6 down on the scoreboard, and Northumbria turn and burn straight back at them. Needing everything there to bring their opponents to ground. 2 really good first hits from Northumbria, and they're going to get another set. Wow, when it rains, it pours. 2 penalties in succession for Northumbria after so many for Beckett. And when they followed the first penalty with a score, I feel confident they can repeat the feat after this second one. Calvert back to his feet and rolling it back for Hall. Hits the 20. Beckett. To make the tackle on Walton. Now there's options, and breaking through Northumbria for a second score. George Birch slicing through the Beckett tackles like it was men against boys. Proving that you don't need to have had a northern childhood to excel at rugby league. The Hertfordshire native adding to Northumbria's score here. Beckett once again finding themselves in a huddle under their own sticks. There will be a greater sense of urgency to their discussions after this score than there perhaps would have been after the first. Sure, the chat would have been about not panicking the first time round. Now they really need a response. Still 10 to go in this first half, with these conditions very much in favour of their opponents. And now the scoreboard similarly so. Dickinson, perhaps cutting a lonely looking figure on a soggy pitch here at Loughborough, but he will be very content given he's kicking to try and extend Northumbria's lead past 10. Just finds the outside of the upright on that occasion. Northumbria 10, Leeds Beckett 0.
Scoreline, Northumbria University 10, Leeds Beckett 0.
Here we go again, up through the middle. Power forwards of Northumbria, and then they spread it wide. March. Just coming in on the hard line. Slip through the tackles. It's 10-0 to Northumbria. Spilt forwards. Beckett will take over, and in a promising position as well. This is exactly what they needed after that second score. Hands back on the ball, and territory in their favour. Odemar Matawa, formerly of Bradford, now of Keighley. Chasing for that ball to come back onto the pitch quickly. Beckett to waste no time at all. Finding a response to Northumbria's consecutive scores. Brindley Roberts feeds. Arcing round. Here's Davith Morgan. That's though by the Northumbrian defence, who again a solid 20 out. Morgan goes left. Bit of an overlap. Darting down the wing, but Northumbria's tackle's good enough to force Beckett out over the line. So again, Beckett visiting Northumbria's red zone, coming away without points. As I mentioned before, Northumbria have not failed to make it from their end of the pitch to Leeds when they have possession. If they do that here, they will give themselves a really good chance of going into half-time 3 scores to the good. Ball not loose in the tackle. Northumbria trying to get there first, but Beckett have hands on it. So, Beckett do prevent Northumbria going the distance. This time, they need to keep the ball in field. You could see what they were trying to do through Logan Caroline Hines on that last play. He backed himself to have the pace. Such a hard worker, not only on the pitch, as we saw there, but also off the pitch for the club in terms of his own development. Conditions are easing off, which you'd think might please Leeds, but given they have had the worst of them throughout this first half, Northumbria may not have to deal with them in the second. Might not be quite so good news for the Yorkshire outfit. Matawa wrapped up in the tackles. Morgan sends it in field. Cliff. Ball just dropped off by Mills. Good position here for Beckett. Mills again, and Delaney uses it in a tackle. Northumbria celebrating that forced error as though it were a score in itself. They know how pivotal that might be. Score for either side this close to half-time. Could see them take the momentum deep into the second half. Northumbria looking to do the double here at BUCS Big Wednesday 2026. They want to have every ounce of that momentum themselves. They didn't get their exit right on the previous occasion. For Dickinson, they get this one much better. Now Beckett driving back. Slowing the play down, conceding the penalty. Moved forwards by Dickinson on this occasion. He's not worried about the wind whatsoever. Ohi Moore, first involvement in his first championship game. Lost forwards by Northumbria just as the attack was building into something really promising for them. As time ticks away in the opening 40 minutes, Leeds ensure that for now the margin remains at just 10. They give themselves one more chance. To put themselves on the board before the break. Taken away by Northumbria.
Next one, corners next.
Working away near touchline and towards the try line here. Ohi Moore sent over. 3 on the board for Northumbria, who know how pivotal that score can be. Mentioned just a minute ago, it's his first championship game. What a way to stamp your mark in the history of Northumbria University Rugby. A try before half-time. It keeps all the momentum with the local lads' side. Who knows how pivotal that line could be in the final story of this match. Northumbria once looking to repeat the feat of their seconds. Beat Nottingham Trent in the earlier fixture. The Twos led 38-0 at half-time. The Ones are not going to have that many points on the board, but they are looking to keep a similarly clean sheet after 40. I do apologise if you hear any fruity language being picked up from beneath our camera gantry. Dickinson once again lines up a kick towards the post, resplendent in their Loughborough colours, waving slightly in the wind. It has died down just as the rain has through this first half. Again, advice being sent on for Dickinson about where he should aim this conversion. Perhaps not advice he will need to follow, sending it through the uprights for a 16-point lead.
And this goes to half-time, the scoreline, Northumbria 16, Leeds Beckett 0.
And the referee says that will do for the opening 40. Northumbria were set to receive another restart. They wanted more from this first period. They're going to have to be content with 16 points and 3 tries. Beckett, the quickest to head to the changing rooms. Northumbria waiting for their support staff to come over. They will obviously be the happier as they head for the oranges. Let's take a look again at the tries. There was a big run from Lowry, who would then go on to Walton. Lowry would make his way back to his feet, line up the right hand post pad, spin under the sticks. Showing exactly what it means to them to score against their arch rivals. Dickinson added the extras there. It'll be Birch who found his way over for the second try. Markedly different style of score to the opener. Again, the forwards carrying the ball confidently up to the defensive line. Then the needle threaded Siddle onto Birch. Second score for Northumbria. There was then a spell of play at the Northumbrian end where Beckett had multiple opportunities to try and set up a scoring play. They were denied on each occasion, and so it came down to this. Getting outside the tackle. Northumbria's third, again converted by Dickinson, which means at half-time in this BUCS Big Wednesday Rugby League Cup final, it is Northumbria 16, Leeds Beckett 0.
Subway knows a good shawarma is what the people want. So how about one on freshly baked bread with traditionally spiced chicken and of course your fave fresh salad, all topped off with a garlicky minty yogurty sauce. Well, it's just landed, the new shawarma spiced chicken, now at Subway.
Yeah, and why do you think it's important that sport's fair?
Because everyone works hard to be professional, so it should be fair because everyone's worked hard to get to the same place. There shouldn't be imbalances.
Sport's all about competition, respect, having integrity, and that's what you've highlighted there.
Proud to be supporting the Milk Every Moment campaign, highlighting the nutritional value of milk and how it can support students in their sporting performance.
To showcase how milk's nutritional values can support student athletes, in prep for their event or with recovery.
We're here today to promote some nutritional benefits of milk. You want to have 5 shots to try and hook a vitamin or a mineral.
I hit phosphorus.
And phosphorus is used for the maintenance of bones and teeth.
Winners of the BUCS Super Rugby Milk Championship.
Punch in attack.
He's into the post.
Loughborough tiptoeing on the touchline.
But there is so much space here for Oscar Wilson to bury left for a rugby parade.
The dream of BUCS Super Rugby Milk Championships. If you want the drama, if you want history, well, right here, the BUCS stops here.
Everybody stand up, come together. Now it's time to let
great shots from the BUCS media team over half-time of so many of the sports that they help to run to give university students best possible start for lifelong success in the sports they love, as well as a healthy lifestyle following their days at university. And something that can contribute to that as well is the Milk Every Moment movement that BUCS supports. Milk can make a fantastic post-match drink due to it being a natural source of high-quality protein. It includes calcium that supports the maintenance of healthy bones, something that is vital in a game as physical as rugby league. As Northumbria leading in this match, 16 points to 0, make their way back out, led by Harry Lowry, scorer of the opening try, and just vital to everything that has got Northumbria up towards the Leeds line. Leeds, well, they know that they need a response. Twice they have met Northumbria so far this season. 2 league games, they came up short away, 14 points to 6, Northumbria had the win. And then at home, Northumbria repeated the feat, 22 points to 10. So, a final chance for Leeds to get one over their great rivals in this 2025-26 season. So Northumbria look to add the cup title to their trophy victory earlier today. Leeds caught by Owenmore, the man who had the final say at the end of the opening 40 as one of the first in this second period. Northumbria slowing the ball there as Leeds work their way towards the sideline. Fairly soft tackle able to be made in the end by Calvert. Now Leeds looking strong there, powering through. Morgan will send it infield. Loose ball cleared up by Matawa. He has been one of the bright lights in this Beckett side match so far. Hoisted high into the evening sky here at Loughborough, allowed to bounce, and this is going to put Northumbria under pressure they did not want to invite. In fact, it's not just going to put them under pressure, it is going to hand Leeds a golden opportunity. They will have a full set of 6. 10 metres out from the Northumbrian line. I'm sure Butterill will have instilled in his charges the importance of coming out with a positive mindset, getting early scores. Try and duck under the tackles. Slater carrying it up to within 5. Morgan in field. Now, as they twist through the tackles, Northumbria have to send in Lawther to complete it. They are as close as they have been all match. Looked like Matawa might be caught on the outside there, but he turned his run, went back in field, and very nearly Morgan over. He's going to be held up just over the line. So, Beckett will retreat. Northumbria just making sure that they go the full 10. Harder to see these rugby union markings than it would be standard league lines. Final tackle of the set. And it's a big one from Northumbria, as if to make a statement. If you want to cross our line, you're going to have to work harder than that. Big collisions. And Northumbria hold out once again. Beckett getting so close. Over the line, without the ball being grounded. It really took the momentum out of the final 2 tackles. Northumbria wasting no time, getting stuck into their set now. Tackle made by Peacock, and the break, no more, just a threat every time. The ball is in his arms. Leaving Beckett in a little bit of disarray, which Northumbria looked to pounce on then. Stab a kick over the top. A mistake from Beckett, under pressure. Set Northumbria up. Mysil, though, they are sent back here. Too fast after the kick and conceding the penalty. It's a better kick for touch than we often saw from him in the first half, kicking into the wind, which is still blowing. It is not going to favour Leeds as much as it did Northumbria in the first 40. Mills just drops it back inside, and it's worked well for his side. Short side for Mills, on to Clapham. Clapham caught around 20 and spilt. Decision is it was stripped away by Northumbria, and so fresh set for Beckett. Slater waits with ball in hand. Mills. That one forwards. A critical moment for Leeds Beckett. And once again, Foray down at Northumbria's end comes to nothing for the Yorkshire side, trailing by 16 points. Breaking through the first tackle is Lothar, and the second, looking for the third, and he's through that, and the fourth as well, bearing down on halfway. What a bust by Lothar. What an injection of momentum when Northumbria has spent much of this second half defending so far. Now they're on the front foot, now they're in Beckett territory, now they can build. Gibson the latest to carry it up. Beckett just start to gain a little bit more control defensively. Once again, Northumbria go crashing through the hits. Enjoying this latest spell of possession. So they look to end it with a score. The kick through, cleared up by Beckett. Fullback Delaney has his job to perfection. Matawa can't be stopped. The on-rushing tackler. It's Leach managed to hold on to him in the end. Well, Beckett already into the second half of their set. Then not taking good enough care of the ball. Northumbria will be gifted another chance. 16-0 they lead. 2 victories over Leeds Beckett on their way to the league title this year. won 3 BUCS Big Wednesdays in a row since returning to play after COVID, until Beckett stopped them a year ago. Northumbria want the crown back. Calvert flung backwards. Opting against the offload there, taking good care of the ball, busting through the tackles. On they go now. Lowry again. Cutting back against a run of play. When Matawa is the man you've got to get through. Making it hard for yourself. Lowry flings himself into the defensive wall, but he's going to be held up short on 6th. Changeover. Beckett holding out the goal line stand. Now, full length of the pitch to go. There was a spell in the first half where all the decisions came Leeds Beckett's way, and it looked like they were going to build the momentum towards a couple of scores. They weren't able to capitalise during that first 40. Here is another decision in their favour in the second 40. As Delaney nearly takes out one of the floodlights here. The first 15 pitch at Loughborough University. Beckett will start another set of 6. Just trying to disguise that point of attack into the defensive line. Gains some ground. Just a moment of indecision for Pomfrey, but surveying the scene ahead of him. In the end, it has worked out. Drive back the tacklers, keeps the ball alive, chipped over the top from Delaney. Loose ball here, Northumbria under pressure. The side, the safest option is for Dickinson to run it over his own dead ball line. One of a number of local lads in the Northumbrian side. Now applying his trade at Wokington in the Championship. So many of the players at both these two universities, Northumbria and Leeds Beckett, who go on to play in professional systems, Super League and Championship clubs, such as the platform that these two institutions provide them with. Beckett receiving that goal line dropout and making their way up to the 20 on the first hit. Well beyond it on the second. This is looking good from the Yorkshire side. Just drawn into the tight stuff is Pomfrey for a moment. That will take the sting out slightly. Need to make sure Leeds that they keep the momentum up as Delaney nearly slips through. Of course, there's Northumbrian cover defence there. Matawa. Just a couple out. Final tackle of the set. Kick through. Northumbria send it out. So it will be as you were. Another Northumbrian University kick to Leeds Beckett. So this cup final at BUCS Big Wednesday continues. BUCS and Subway partnering to deliver this event. It's part of the Fresh Moves initiative to encourage physical activity and support emerging sports across the UK. Together, Subway and BUCS aim to help the next generation of students lead healthy, active lifestyles. Ball just bounces in front of Elliot Mills. He looks up and sees on-rushing Northumbrian defenders as well to maintain possession as he goes to ground. Delaney, latest to take it up. Free, sends it out wide. Very little space to operate in there, and Caroline Hines, not for the first time in this match, is sent rocketing over the sideline by the Northumbrian defence. Northumbria saying to Leeds, look, if you're going to score against us, you need to do it through the middle. You need to do it through the physical battle. These two sides always enjoy when they come up against one another, even with weapons like Caroline Hines and Cullen on the wings. It's always going to be a struggle to score against this Northumbria University defence. 16-0 the lead for Northumbria. So they managed to put Gibson on his back and just slow the play down. And Northumbria with the offload, injecting the pace. And it's Ben McCall up the wing, caught. Fantastic offensive effort by Beckett. Delaney in there to make the follow-up, prevent any quick play for Northumbria. But now they get a fresh set. Birch, scorer of their second try, takes it to 20 metres out. And the breakthrough, and Northumbria! 4 tries to the good now. Under the sticks they go. Breaking down the field with such pace. The former Ben McCall, Beckett look to have clawed their way back into it. Shut down the momentum. That repeat set was always going to punish them. Northumbria were not going to be held out. As we see it once again, Lowry handing it off. It's only a matter of time before Leach was able to slip through the tackles, slam it down under the sticks. Another of the North of England representatives in the annual Rugby League Uni Origin match. Dickinson makes absolutely sure that he's going to convert that. Continues to be one-way traffic. Northumbria leading 22 points to 0. The equivalent point in the trophy final, led by about 46 points to 0. Leeds Beckett are the toughest opposition they could face. So no surprise the score is lower, but it is not low enough as far as Beckett are concerned. They have to find a way into this match, and they can waste no time in doing so. Inside the final quarter of this cup final, the conclusion of an exhausting league season for the teams at the top table. The League, Nines tournament recently, and the Championship. It's Northumbria who look to be coming through it. The strongest legs and the fastest finish. Dickinson fancies a run at that Beckett defence himself. Fighting to avoid being put on his back. Stevenson just clinging on there. Captain's not going to go down without a fight. Three times in the last 10 years, Beckett have tasted success in this match. How much would they love that to be 4? Northumbria right at the line already, leading with 22 points. And there they go again. Another score. The hill that Leeds Beckett needed to climb suddenly becomes a mountain, because nothing is stopping. It's Great Northern Express from Northumbria University.
Well done. 26-0.
Dickinson. There's a little glance at the scoreboard, checking the lead and checking the time remaining. Takes all the time he needs with this conversion attempt to make it Northumbria 28, Leeds Beckett 0. You see once again, just to the left of the post, Lowry spinning around, so often gaining those extra meters. And in Northumbria go from dummy half. This cup final starting to follow a familiar pattern from the trophy final. Beckett desperate to get a score, to salvage some pride from the contest in a year that's starting to look like it belongs to Northumbria. Northumbria have joined themselves at this stage. Why wouldn't you? 28 points to the good. League title already in the bag. Trophy title for the twos. And under 20 minutes, you'll be lifting the cup as long as you don't take your foot off the throat. Dickinson lofts it. Northumbria's chasers were up early, so they were told to hold back, and it works out well for Beckett. A bouncing ball collected by Grinley Roberts. For a moment, a dangerous position as Delaney takes it up. 2 tackles gone. Matawa, that's high. And Matawa weathers that contact well. A sign of how little either side is going to give an inch, no matter the scoreline, no matter the time left on the clock. Clapham caught towards the far touchline. Scottish international. In this Beckett side, they have a number representing Scotland and Ireland. Hacked clear by Northumbria. Beckett just win the race to it through Cam Cullen. Immediately taken to ground by McCall. McCall, of course, who's great setter. 4 tries scored by Leach. He's involved again in the follow-up tackle there on Delaney. Matsawa keeps on driving forwards. A mistake from Leeds Beckett. Frustratingly summing up their match so far. Plenty of potential shown, plenty of opportunities from which they might have built a score, but ultimately none forthcoming as of yet.
That's all you! All you! All you, Mark!
Support continues to be tireless on the sideline for both sides. Understandably, the Northumbrian supporters perhaps the most vocal. Siddle just trying to slice his way through, as he's so often able to do. Such a dangerous player. And now the break. Ball stripped. Spatawa's covering tackle comes in. Spares Beckett's blushes on that occasion. I'm tempted to say that Northumbria won't mind at 28-0 up, but you can tell from the way they are playing, they want every single point that they can take. This match means so much to both sides, not just because of it being a cup final, but the bragging rights over their opponents for another year. Clapham carries it out. And we have briefly lost the floodlights here. So the game will just pause for the time being. Hopefully the floodlights are able to come back on and the game can continue. For now, at Northumbria 28, Leeds Beckett 0. We are going to have to take a pause. The lights are still on some of the other venues. It's around Loughborough University. But they do seem to be out around the rugby pitch on the other side of the camera. But you're not able to see watching this at home. Northumbria 5 tries to the good. 3 of those scored in the first half through Lowry, Birch and Owamore. Leach and Linton then adding scores in the second half. Dickinson has been almost flawless from the boot as well, just one conversion. Ricocheting off the upright. Beckett yet to score in this cup final. 10th year in a row. that Northumbria and Leeds Beckett have met at this stage. Wins going the way of Leeds Beckett in 2015 and 16, and a hat-trick of victories for Northumbria in 17, 18 and 19 before COVID. No finals played in 2020. Two sides effectively shared the title. No tournament was played, full stop, in 2021. We came out of COVID. There was then another hat-trick of victories for Northumbria, winning in 22, 23 and 24. That run stopped here last year by Leeds Beckett. It looks like the crown will be returning the way of Northumbria this season. The two sides are heading off towards the changing rooms as we wait for the lights to come back on, and we hope to be back with you very shortly. And I'm delighted to say that the lights are back on, as you can see here at the first 15 pitch at Loughborough University. The two sides had headed to the change rooms, prepared for potentially a long wait for the cup final to be resumed. Thankfully, no sooner had they exited the field of play, then lights came shining back out again. Thankfully, it did look to be a fairly localised issue to this pitch, with other sports appearing unaffected and able to continue. 16 sports, 60 teams involved in BUCS Big Wednesday 2026. A Wednesday so big that actually it started on Tuesday with the American football, as a whole host of sports reach their season finales. Some, of course, continue onwards, such as BUCS Super Rugby. Its finals to be played later on into the spring. Leeds Beckett resume in possession and just about cling on to it, and then fight their way through the tackles. That's a good run in the end from Ratcliffe. We have about 15 minutes to play as we resume here. Northumbria will be called back, just as Siddle hoped to break his way down the field. Winner of the 2024 Coaches Award at the Newcastle Thunder Academy. A real bright star for the future of rugby league in the Northeast. Leeds sending it out from the leader. Covering tackle made by Calvert. Beckett working this one up into Northumbrian. Northumbrian danger zone effectively. Just over 5 out now. Ugo caught. mistake once again from Beckett. So they closed in on the Northumbrian line. Instead it remains Northumbria 28, Leeds Beckett 0. The wind has picked up again. For now, the rain holds off. Northumbria trying to break around the set play. Penalty, Northumbria. Unnecessary for Delaney to go for the second swipe there. Tackle already completed. I do see the wind playing its role again. Northumbria not getting more than a couple of metres on that kick. And away they go through Loughborough. Plenty of vital runs in this match from Loughborough, contributing to his side's success. And Siddle. See possession handed back to Beckett, which will lead to a scrap between the two sides. Players running in from far and wide. This match did feel like it was reaching a bit of a boiling point, and the players needing no additional invitation to get stuck in. Two separate scuffles at the moment. Ripped Beckett shirt for good measure. Of course, in these situations, soften the side. Leading comfortably. They have less interest. They know the battle is won on the pitch. On the trailing side, feel that there's an opportunity to win a bit of pride. The referee's able to get things under control, separate the two teams, and we'll just have a discussion about what they've seen. Referee calls in the captains. Quite a lengthy debrief here from the referee to the players about what he and his assistants have seen. And Lowry of Northumbria and Stevenson of Beckett able to go back to their teams with no further action being taken beyond a penalty for Beckett, which Delaney gets a decent bit of ground on. Matawa races the ball back in field. He is absolutely clotheslining a tackle by Evan Alalda. Second rower loving this contest. Come to the left through Ugwo, who's bounced back off the first tackle and loses the ball forwards. Northumbria seeing whether they could counter. We'll start from 0 here. And Delaney just needs to be careful of doing too much on the ground. In 2 respects. 1, giving the penalty away. And 2nd, causing tensions to bubble over. Beckett may have ended up with a penalty after the last scrap. It's no guarantee they will next time. Beckett trying to get the interception, just flicking it back. Play allowed to continue. Fed nicely in field despite the on-rushing defence. Loughborough again hit hard. Holds on to possession on this occasion until the referee's call comes in. It's continued to roll forwards in the tackle. Northumbria 28, Leeds Beckett 0. Around 5 minutes to play. Northumbria. Right now they're in a nice period of time where they can be confident of their success. They still get to enjoy being on the pitch together as a unit, and with their seconds who won the trophy on the sidelines to cheer them on. A great step by Delaney, challenging the second and third defenders, hit hard from behind by none other than Loughborough. He is not going to stop until the full-time whistle. Treatment having to come on from Delaney. Loughborough pulled back by his teammates. Loughborough, another from Workington in the Championship. Described by his coach, Jason Payne, as being one of the most dominant players over the last couple of years. Not the first time that Delaney has required treatment. And that is to say nothing about his commitment to the game. It could be taken in a negative way. Simply that he gets stuck into absolutely everything. Presents such a threat. The opposition up their game against him. The Dewsbury Ram back to his feet. Play will continue. Whistle goes. And we go back to where we were. The third attempt at the play the ball. Following Loughborough's fantastic tackle from behind on Delaney. And down the blind side goes Morgan, but he's crunched by Loughborough. And another whistle. Neither side delighted by the intervention there. Beckett looking the most frustrated, even though the decision has gone in their favour. Ball's been moved forwards about 20 metres since the original tackle. Slowed things down. It's stayed between the same few players until now, sent infield. Chadwick lifted in the tackle. Laney again chips it over the top for his teammates to chase. It's going to beat everyone to the corner. And again, apologies for some of the language that you are hearing underneath our camera gantry. Fortunately, perhaps a few of these supporters getting a little bit carried away with the emotions of the match. Players on the field still putting in the finest of displays, regardless of the score. Two teams going at it absolutely hammer and tongs, giving nothing, leaving nothing out there. Let's charge forward. More. Northumbria content now to go through the phases. They can see the scoreboard at the time shining out. Know that the referee might have a slightly different time on his watch, but regardless, the call of final play is only moments away. Final tackle in the set. Play will continue. That's the 80 minutes on the stadium scoreboard. And will continue, plus the 80 on our clock. As Beckett will try one final time to get something over the line. A miscommunication between Pumphrey and Ugwork. And that. Northumbria make it 2 from 2 at BUCS Big Wednesday. They follow their 2's trophy victory with another win for the Ones in the cup final against their arch rivals Leeds Beckett. Beckett taking the title in 2025, but unable to hold on to it for longer than a year. Northumbria come roaring back, the league and cup double. 3 games and 3 victories over Leeds Beckett this season. 2 in the league and now in this cup final here at BUCS Big Wednesday. Northumbria, such a powerhouse sporting university, but that exemplified no more than in rugby league. Strongest sport. Players from Leeds Beckett dejected, down on knees and haunches. Just a single score might have given them something to go home with, but a loss to nil is always hard to take. 5 tries from Northumbria University. 3 of them in the first half, 2 in the second. And let's take a look back at them. There was still some daylight shining around Loughborough University. It was Lowry who powered his way over under the sticks. Celebrations from Northumbria there. Probably no less rapturous than those we've just seen at the full-time whistle. And spread the ball a little wider. Good linking play between Siddle and Birch. Sliced his way over for Northumbria's second. And just inches short of the line, put the ball in the arms. Big Nathaniel Owimore, his first championship game. Made it one to remember. Leeds needed to strike in the second half. It was Northumbria who found their way to the line instead. As James Leach to the interchange this week, went over under the sticks, and then that was followed very shortly after a little dart from dummy half from Willington. 2 tries and a man of the match display in the semi-final. Follows it with another try in the grand final. This Northumbria University side with a Newcastle Thunder spine runs through the team. Claim yet another crown at BUCS Big Wednesday. They're 7th in total, 7th in 10 years. Remember, that spell includes 2 years where finals were lost to COVID. So how many might it be? Not for that. Despite the tensions that started to emerge in the second half, despite the physicality of the contest and what it means to these 2 rival institutions, good to see the players exchanging handshakes as Northumbria University run off camera there to celebrate with their 2 side and with their supporters and coaching staff. Pretty certain that the celebrations on pitch here will be nothing compared to those that will happen out on the town tonight, whether in Loughborough or back up in Newcastle. See how much it means to the players throughout this club. One of the university's most successful sports clubs, with 3 teams that compete across the highest possible BUCS leagues. So important for Northumbria that they maintain a focus on their social aspects, an emphasis on fun during training sessions, and you see that shining through in the way they play the game and the way they celebrate here. They won the triple back in 2024, men's first and seconds, combining to win the League Cup and 9 events. That season, the women's first won the Winter League in their first season as well. 2025, well, it swung back the way of Leeds Beckett. They were unstoppable last season, but Northumbria have come bounding back this year. League and Cup double, as well as a trophy here today at BUCS Big Wednesday. A few hours ago, we were seeing their 2s being presented with their medals, trophy after triumphing 50 points to 12 over Nottingham Trent. Very shortly, we will have the cup lift after this grand final. Northumbria University have regained the title. A 28-0 performance over Leeds Beckett. Falling just shy of their 34-0 victory in 2024. Undefeated in the league, including 2 wins over Leeds Beckett. Imperious in the cup. Under the light, clear to see for the players. As for Leeds Beckett, well, they gathered in a huddle in the centre of the field that they have been in for quite some time. The messaging from Mark Butterell, who's been at Beckett for 3 years, combining that role with one at Leeds Rhinos, where he's head of pathways and talent ID. He knows a thing or two about picking up young players that have come up against adversity, ensuring that they can turn that frustration, that pain, into future success. And of course, bounce back from that 34-0 loss in 2024 to win everything last year. So what might season 2026-27 hold for the Leeds Beckett boys? Players, however, like Ben Grindley-Roberts, this will be their final involvement with Leeds Beckett University. Lateral describe Grindley-Roberts as having been terrific for the university over the years. He's represented England unis, he's been involved with Bradford Bulls. A bright league career ahead of him, no doubt. Macaulay Stevenson, the captain, another who has worn the purple shirt for the final time. Someone that has grown so much as a leader through his time with the club.
Our next award is for the player of the match. Please put your hands together.
Lead Beckett to receive their runners-up medals in a moment. But first of all, the player of the match award, no surprise, going to the Gateshead boy, Harry Lowry. A loose forward, never stopped hitting that Beckett defence through the 80. Every time he ran at them, he looked like an impact player coming off the bench, trying to stake his claim in the team. Hunger from Lowry, felt by the rest of the team, powering them on to this 28-0 cup final win. Some words shared with Stevenson as he receives his runners-up medal. Natawa, hard worker, both sides of the ball, second to receive his medal for Leeds Beckett. And you can see that understandable disappointment and dejection from Beckett, but they should be proud of the season they've had. No one else beyond Northumbria could come close to them. The only times they lost this season were to their rivals from the northeast. Other than that, they swept all before them. It won't be good enough for them, but they will be back. Just as in 2025, it'll be even better for the experience, for the learning. But now, with Leeds Beckett having collected their medals, up come Northumbria, led by man of the match Lowry, to receive their winners' medals. Dickinson next up. So consummate a playmaker was he throughout the day, as well as nearly flawless from the boot. Owen Moore receives his now, scoring a vital try just before half-time that ensured that the momentum stayed with Northumbria through the break. Siddle, dangerous every time he got on the ball. Beckett prevented him from scoring, but he created so much of Northumbria's go forward that saw them slicing through. Captain Mickey Hansen, formerly of Newcastle Thunder, in his final game for Northumbria University. Switched from rugby union early in his university career. His final act after receiving his medal is to lift the cup for Northumbria University. The title returns to the Northeast. And the Uni do the double. Trophy and cup winners here at BUCS Big Wednesday 2026 to go along with their league triumph this season. They pause for the photos around the champions banner. The celebrations will go on long into the night and all the way back up to Newcastle. Northumbria, your champions of BUCS Big Wednesday, once again captained by Mickey Hansen and coached by Jason Payne. Two teams that have achieved extraordinary success in 2025-26. Thank you for joining us for these two wonderful Rugby League finals. Northumbria beating Nottingham Trent 50 points to 12 in the trophy and beating Leeds Beckett 28-0 in the cup final. This production has been brought to you by BUCS and their partnerships with Milk Every Moment and Subway. I have been Will Shepherd. Thank you for joining along, and we look forward to bringing you more Rugby League action next year.